Good evening, everyone, and welcome. The markets end the day just modestly higher, but at their highs of the day. But it was a record-setting day of another kind. That's because one stock has gone where no other stock has ever been before. It is a company you know, run by an investor who's become a household name. It is Berkshire Hathaway. And one share of Mr. Buffett's Class A stock became the first ever to cross the $200,000 barrier today, and it closed at an eye-popping $202,850, up $3,241 today alone. Next highest price stock is the transportation company Seaboard. It goes for around $3,000. Today's gains give Berkshire the fifth highest market value of any publicly traded company, bigger than Wells Fargo, bigger than Johnson & Johnson, and a whole lot more. It means that one share of Berkshire could buy you a 6-bedroom, 4-bath home in Nebraska, in Omaha, the company's home base, or 4 years of tuition at an average private school. How about a ticket aboard Virgin Galactic's commercial passenger spaceship when it finally takes off? Or trade that one share for a brand new 2015 Bentley Continental GT with just enough left over to fill up the gas tank. Let's just say it's probably not a car Buffett would catch himself in anytime. So why does one share cost so much? Basically because Buffett says he likes it that way, attracting long-term investors, not traders.
So does it make sense to buy Berkshire stock or take profits now? With us now, David Rolfe. He's Chief Investment Officer at Wedgwood Partners, where Berkshire is one of its top holdings. David, nice to have you with us. You know, looking at the performance of Berkshire Hathaway A shares this year, they're up something like 13%. That's much more than the S&P or the Dow. So as an investor, should you take your profits now and, you know, just let it go at that?
I don't think so. I think there's still some room for the stock to run for the rest of the year.
How much better could it get?
I'm not expecting a repeat of the first half, but I still think there's at least another 6, 7, 8% left in the stock through the end of the year.
David, I'm going to ask you an odd question. I think but for the presence of Warren Buffett at the helm of Berkshire Hathaway, if it had been any other CEO, the investment bankers would have long ago convinced that CEO that that company needs to be broken up. The parts don't fit together. Should Berkshire be broken up? And do you think it will be after Buffett retires?
I don't think so. And I think that's one of the most underappreciated aspects of this conglomerate is that the average or good business gets better under this conglomerate. Buffett has a unique source of cheap capital in the insurance segment that helps him grow and acquire companies. The only division I think that could be spun out in the years ahead is the energy division, which has been renamed Berkshire Energy. But even this is an oddball collection, if you will. But it makes sense, and let's let the master continue to paint.
Well, you know, you say that it's a unique company, and it's unique also in the sense that, I mean, just listen to this. I mean, Class A shares, $200,000 a share. Most companies like to keep their share price up at $1,000 or less, and that's why we have all these stock splits. Buffett doesn't believe in stock splits. He doesn't believe in dividends. Do you think there's going to be a day where investors or, you know, somebody's going to force them into doing this?
I think the dividend question is far, far in the future. I think well after Buffett and Munger have left the scene, and they still have plenty of opportunity to reinvest in the railroad business, particularly the energy business. He'll put the cash to work. There's no need for a dividend.
Do you own the A shares or the B shares or a little of both? And would you buy either or both at $202,000 a share?
We own the B shares, and it's our largest holding at Wedgwood Partners, and we still think it's the best bargain we can find as we've entered the 6th year of a bull market.
Best bargain. That's really something. Okay, thanks a lot, David. Thanks for coming on the program. David Rolfe of Wedgwood Partners.